Welcome to Hub Headlines. In this video, we are going to explain why Witness F received a R20,000 bribe from Cat Matlala and chose to lie in the Madlanda Commission. Now, let's analyze it.
It seems to me that when Mr. Matlala paid you 20,000 rands, it had nothing to do with a convoy of bikers at a wedding. It was a payment as a reward for arranging lights and sirens for his convoy.
That's not correct.
Was it a coincidence that on the same day that you sent him a text saying, for your convoy, then we add lights and sirens, he transferred 20,000 rands into your bank account?
It might be a coincidence to the commissioner, but to me, it's not.
The testimony that Witness F received R20,000 from Cat Matlala on the same day they discussed the installation of lights and sirens on a private vehicle raises serious questions about intent, influence, and the potential misuse of authority. While a single financial transaction may appear ordinary in isolation, its timing and context give it a significance that cannot be ignored. In legal and investigative settings, coincidence is rarely treated as neutral when it aligns so closely with conduct that may fall outside lawful or ethical boundaries. According to the account presented, Witness F and Cat Matlala engaged in a discussion concerning lights and sirens for a private vehicle equipment typically reserved for emergency services or officially authorized vehicles. The same day as this conversation, Witness F reportedly received a payment of R20,000 from Matlala. The proximity of these two events immediately invites scrutiny, as it suggests a possible connection between the discussion and the financial transfer. Investigators are trained to look closely at such timelines because intent is often inferred not from words alone, but from actions that follow them. The issue of lights and sirens on private vehicles is particularly sensitive. In many jurisdictions, the use of emergency signaling equipment is strictly regulated because it conveys authority, demands compliance from other road users, and can be abused to bypass traffic laws or intimidate the public. Any private individual seeking such equipment without proper authorization raises red flags, especially when the request involves someone with access, influence, or knowledge of enforcement systems. Within this context, the conversation between Witness F and Matlala becomes more than casual, it becomes potentially transactional. The R20,000 payment adds another layer of concern. Financial transfers between individuals are not inherently illegal, but when money changes hands alongside discussions of restricted privileges, investigators must consider whether the payment was a gift, a favor, compensation, or an inducement. Witness F's role, position, or influence becomes crucial in interpreting the meaning of the transaction. If Witness F was in a position to facilitate access to lights and sirens, or to advise on how to obtain them unlawfully, the payment could reasonably be perceived as a reward or advance for assistance. Equally important is the issue of transparency. If the payment had a legitimate purpose, one would expect clear documentation, prior arrangements, or an explanation that is consistent with normal financial conduct. The absence of such clarity often strengthens suspicion. Courts and commissions of inquiry do not require direct evidence of an explicit agreement. Patterns of behavior, timing, and mutual benefit can collectively establish a persuasive narrative of impropriety. From an ethical standpoint, the situation undermines public trust. Emergency equipment symbolizes safety, urgency, and state authority. When private interests appear to gain access through informal conversations and unexplained payments, it fuels the perception that rules apply selectively. This erosion of trust is often as damaging as the alleged misconduct itself, particularly when witnesses are linked to systems meant to protect the public. In conclusion, the fact that Witness F received R20,000 from Cat Matlala on the same day they discussed lights and sirens for a private vehicle is not a trivial coincidence. While the final determination of wrongdoing rests with investigators or the courts, the alignment of money, timing, and restricted privileges creates a compelling basis for concern. Such matters demand careful examination, not only to establish individual accountability, but to safeguard the integrity of institutions and the principles they are meant to uphold.